to make Andhra Pradesh as a strong port-led and export-oriented economy. To further elaborate on the same, let me welcome Lieutenant Commander Shri Ravindra Reddy Garu, the Deputy CEO of AP Maritime Board, onto the stage. Let's all welcome him with a big round of applause.
Respected dignitaries on the stage, honorable ministers, senior IAS officers, chairmen of various industrial corporations, and of course, Mr. Banerjee of the CII of Maharashtra, and my colleagues from the industry, the maritime sector, and probably other industries also. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are on the subject of idli, I would like to tell you the route through which the technology of the idli would have come and gone from India or to India, whichever, must have been through the ports of India. We have a lot of maritime heritage, and the heritage of the eastern side or the southern side of India, southern part of India, is legendary. As someone in the audience was mentioning, and Madam Srijana was also mentioning, the Chola Empire had a lot of history on the maritime side, and a lot of culture and business had taken place via the maritime route. And therefore, I don't need to pursue on this angle to impress upon you the importance of ports. As Mr. Rajiv had mentioned, my government, led by the young and dynamic Honorable Chief Minister, young and dynamic ministers, we had put a lot of stress on port-led development. Ports are no more just a terminal or just a berth or just a facility for loading and unloading. Ports are fast becoming industrial complexes on their own. You go to Rotterdam, you go to Antwerp, you go anywhere. The port encompasses a major area in which a lot of industries which are port-based and which can leverage the facility of the port for reducing their logistic costs do come up within the vicinity of the port. Taking that cue, our government, with a visionary view of developing our state, which after bifurcation with Telangana has become primarily an agrarian state, we wanted to speed up the process of industrialization, and therefore we are stressing on the concept of port-led industry. Each of our ports, the older ones and the new ones, do have a large parcels of land attached to them in the core port area, as well as in and around the port, ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 acres, which is ready to be allotted for industries, for port-led industries. Added to that, we have a large corporation called AP Industrial Infrastructure Corporation, of which the chairman and the managing director are right here, and the minister, of course. We have large swaths of land allocated, waiting to be allotted for industries. And all of them will be connected to the ports by the fastest means. All our ports are well connected to both the roads, railways, and we also are developing a third method of evacuation through inland waterways. So, along with that, I would like to tell you that the number of ports on the coast of Andhra Pradesh is one of the highest in the country, if not the highest. We already have 4 major ports, I can call them, though technically a major port is one run by the union government, that is Visakhapatnam. We have 3 deep water ports, one at Krishnapatnam, one at Kakinada, and one at Gangavaram, which is next to Visakhapatnam. All of them operating with deep water ports. Yeah, you can see the coastline where the ports are located. You can get a perspective of the area around which the influence of the port or the benefit of the port can be taken. Now, along with this, the government of Andhra Pradesh has taken a very bold decision to start constructing 3 more ports from the government side and 1 port on the private sector. These ports, basically any of my friends from the maritime sector would be interested in the specifications of the port, and especially the depth part of it, because it has become very crucial for any port to be effective that it has deep draft, it can operate deep draft vessels. The paradigm of marine logistics and shipping is shifting towards deep draft. It has always been shifting, but it is now imperative that any port which is worth its salt has to have certain amount of depth. And as we were discussing in Mumbai a few weeks ago in an Infrastructure India conference, the members of the maritime industry were deploring the fact that the average depth available in India, all pan-India, is about 13 meters. But as you can see from the table there, most of our ports are above 16 and some of them are up to 18 meters. And therefore, this gives an opportunity for any of you who are into the maritime sector, who would like to reduce their logistic costs and operate their trade through large vessels. The ports of Andhra Pradesh will welcome you. Now, rest of the details are already there, along with the land available, etc., etc. I would not run you through and read through the whole thing. You can always contact me. I'm available after this. We can discuss further on this. I don't have to mention, you don't teach a businessman how to do his business, right? I won't go to the other proverb. Then, as all of you are businessmen and Mumbai is the epicenter of Indian business, you all know what businesses can come up near a port or what businesses can be enabled by a port. However, I just briefly, in a short slide, I have put up all the benefits that you can accrue from the ports which are available in Andhra Pradesh. So any of you connected to any of this sector can please think about establishing this port-based industry here in Andhra Pradesh. Along with the ports, let me also tell you, we are developing 9 new fishing harbors, and all of them with a draft of up to 3.5 to 4 meters, which can enable them to use coastal shipping. And again, along with the fishing harbors, there is a land parcel attached to most of them for integrated sea or other food processing units. So there is an opportunity for you people who are in the aquatic sector, aqua sector, processing sector. Please approach us for this too. Then, and the last one is about the various benefits you are going to get out of the fishing harbors and etc. Now, I'll briefly touch upon in a minute why you should be coming to Andhra Pradesh, along with what I have explained to you. Now, one important thing I would like to point out to all the businessmen, I don't have to tell you, the world is looking to east these days. And India has always been looking east. Because of the changing geopolitical situations, east has become very important. So if India is looking east and you want to look east, gentlemen and ladies, I would like to tell you there is no better vantage point to look east other than the Andhra Pradesh coast. Please do come to Andhra Pradesh coast and we welcome you with open arms. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. In fact, I would